Hey, it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms. Right here I've got 2 stacks of lumber that we milled about a week ago, and it's stacked direct on top of each layer. And of course, you can't leave your wood like that. It'll get mold and mildew and it won't dry properly. You've got to get stickers in between them, separate them, stack them straight so that they dry straight. And this is just some of the lumber I have that needs dried. I've got a bunch more down where we milled it with live edge on it, and it's just laying on the ground. I've got some slabs right here. I've got some pallets or crates of firewood that also need dried and are in the way where they're at. So I need to get something done about this, and I've been thinking, where do I want to dry it? I'm thinking once the new building is set here in a couple months, I'll probably dry lumber in that building. But for now, I need to get set up to do it out here. So I'm gonna clear this area right here. I'm gonna rock it. I think I've got enough rock here that I can go ahead and rock this whole area. Then I'm gonna set up racks and get this stacked properly and get all my wood drying and get it all organized so that I can continue to add to it without just making a big mess. So let's get started. Those are incredibly heavy. That weighs, I guarantee that weighs twice as much as a 2x12 that you pick up at the lumber yard. One at a time. Okay, we need 4 more of the boards for in between. Okay. That's it for now. Thank you. I'm sure it seems really weird to see me spraying this when the purpose is to dry it, but this did sit out for a little bit and it had sawdust stuck to it that got wet, and it feels like if I let that sawdust stay on there, then even though I've got the slabs separated, it's still going to get moldy and damage the wood. So I decided to wash all of the planks and then dry them before covering it. All right, now that we got this stacked up, I've got to go down and get that live edge wood that's still setting down where we milled it. All right, so I just milled this lumber a week ago, and you can already see where the sawdust was setting on it, that it's gonna mold right there. So I need to go get a wire brush or some sandpaper and clean that all off and spray it down again before I stack it. I think it's not gonna hurt it at this point, but if I'd let that sit any longer, we would have really had a problem with this. So, lesson learned, don't wait even a few days to get your wood stacked properly. All right, well, I got a few hours of work on this morning. Then I got to go spend 6 hours at a baseball field. It's hard to get anything done that way, but that's what we do when we have kids. So I washed one of these and one side of the other one. Now they're good and dry. I can get them on the stack, finish washing the rest. Give it enough overhang that way.
It's over. Oh.
There has to be a gap between them after. There you go. And this is wider. That's the one I was trying to move by myself. And I've got more boards here.
Will we center this one up, or will we center this one up?
No, there's more down there.
Oh.
Set your end down.
But you wanted them to dry. Why'd you get them wet? It's pretty remarkable what happens to this hedge when it's out in the sun. This is the same log. This is facing down, that's in the sun. And that's only a week to go from that color to that color. I thought that oak was heavy. That is nothing compared to this hedge. I literally can't pick up this one piece of hedge. Or I might pick it up once and then go sit down. right, well, I hate that I had to get the wood wet before I stacked it, but it had all that wet sawdust on it and I just couldn't stack it up like that. And I'll check under the stickers and see how it looks. I may have to restack this at some point, but this is a huge improvement from what we had this morning. I'm really glad to have rock spread here. I mean, I'm gonna have another 100 foot that way that's all gonna be rocked for the new building. So it's nice to get that expanded a little bit, get some wood storage area set up. And I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry all this with the backpack blower. But I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. Just a minute, you'll see links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.